Okay, looks like we are live. I've got it working. I think there is a bit of a delay if anyone is watching. Um, yeah, so there is a bit of a delay. A fair bit of a delay, I think, honestly. Um, oh yeah, it's going now. All right, there we go. It is live. So, oh, hang on. Let's I want to test to see that if this will work. So let me just check this, guys. I want to make sure it works. Oh, it does work. Sweet. Awesome. All right, we're gonna switch back just for now. Hello, how's it going there? So glad if you're joining me. So I think maybe I have done a Nuzlocke, but the time that I did one, I basically quit because I had no like accountability to be like, oh no, I've got to do this right. I was just like, nah, I'll just start playing through the game like regularly. Like I just like I've never done a Nuzlocke. I don't think properly. I wanted to start one, but it never really happened. So it was like, oh yeah, we're not going to get there, sort of thing at some points. Next week, I believe on Friday is Pokemon Day. I'm pretty sure. Um, Although it might be Saturday. No, I think it's Friday here. Might be Thursday in the US. I'm not 100% sure. But yes, different time zones, different days, stuff, whatever. That is what is happening. So I wanted to do my first Nuzlocke up until like Pokemon Day. So the idea was to stream basically every day right now from now until Pokemon Day. So that this thing is finished up just before Pokemon Day or just before they reveal whatever they're going to reveal or whatever. Um, which I'm hoping. I know a lot of people are saying Gen 10, but like my question would be Gen 10 when? Like when would it be like released? I guess that'd be interesting. And I'd certainly love to talk to you guys if you have thoughts. Like obviously as well, like with the region, where would it be based? They've done a lot of like European based regions of late. I feel like now that's a bit overdone. They've done a few in the US, they've done a few basically just in Japan. Um, that's about it, really, isn't it? Like they've only really done like major sort of areas and things like that, which is like their market base, I guess. So Canada, maybe, I don't know. China's huge, but I don't know. They could go back to the US again. It's not very interesting to me, obviously, because they've done it. They've done a lot of European stuff. So again, doing stuff there feels like, oh, you've done that. You've done a lot of stuff in Japan, maybe something in Asia or Africa, but then again, or Latin America. But then again, it's like, well, there's not a huge consumer base there that can like that would turn over to get these games here in Australia, maybe. But still, I think it could work if you're like marketing it more like a tourist game, I guess. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm just discussing things now that are on the top of my head because Pokemon Day is coming up, and I am a little bit hyped to see if they're going to reveal Gen 10 and what that's going to entail. I think it's a lot easier to have spoilers, like true like spoilers that are actually somewhat correct when there's an actual like game and you can get the game data and things like that, and you can basically hack the game and see what's in there. Rather than being like, oh yeah, this is just wild guesses and things like that. I've heard so many wild guesses, but I don't really care. So I don't know which starter I'm going to choose. Like Chimchar is probably the best one to choose, honestly. But and I don't want it to be too easy, but I don't want it to be too hard because this is my first one. So I'm just like, I don't want to make it too easy and be people being like, oh man, you made it too easy. Like of course you're going to win the game by, picking Chimchar. Of course you're going to be able to do stuff by picking Chimchar or whatever. But yeah, I don't want to make it too hard either because like otherwise I'll not lose interest, but I'll lose not faith, but I'll just lose, I guess. But then again, I can just restart. It doesn't really matter all that much. Like we can just keep going, I guess. But like I want to finish. I want to like maybe I can even finish in a couple of days. I don't know, but it depends on how much I can dedicate time to this, and I want to try to do it every day for the next week at least, and well, at least the next like 6 days, because I think it's on the Friday, like I said, we might stream like Pokemon Day and might just be on the Pokemon YouTube. So yeah, but either way, whatever, we will get there. I will get there at some point. No, I'm gonna pick Chimchar, dudes. I'm gonna pick Chimchar. That's the way it's gonna be. I am gonna turn on the music now. It is pretty loud, honestly. I don't think there's much way to turn it down, honestly. But I feel like the music adds a lot to the game. Can I turn it down for myself, actually? Because that will echo. That's better. There we go. Because now at least like I can be like, oh man, let's not hear like it booming literally. So yeah, no, I'm just gonna pick Chimchar. Officially the Nuzlocke doesn't start till we technically get Pokeballs, but which one is Chimchar? This one. Yeah. But yeah, I still don't want to lose or whatever in this early part of the game. That would suck. That would suck donkey balls. So I don't want to, like, it's not likely that we would die or whatever. And like the early game is pretty easy, honestly. I don't even know if we really like we obviously will catch encounters that we can catch, but like, do we really need them? We only really need Chimchar to be Monferno in the first gym, and then we need that for the second gym. Fantina isn't third in this. She's after Wake, so she's sixth, right? We'll probably need something for her. We'll probably need something for Wake. We'll need a ground type for the electric gym. We'll probably need a water type for like the other gym. For the steel gym or whatever. Actually, Chimchar can do stuff, but it is somewhat risky, so we have to outspeed. But anyway, I know some people will say, oh, this game's pretty easy and whatnot. That's kind of the point. Like I said, like, and the thing is, like, this is the only game that I have on the Switch. Now, that I can nuzlock, because it needs to have random encounters. Like I could maybe in Sword and Shield or whatever if I really like just took the random encounters and didn't take it on the first Pokemon you see or whatever else it was or whatnot, or maybe just the first Pokemon you see. I don't know. That could be fine as well. I don't know, but I didn't want to have to work that out. I wanted to just be like, let's get into this game. Let's start doing the things and let's see if I can complete this game or if I get swept or whatever. I don't know. And like it depends like what I also get in my encounters, like because people say, oh yeah, this is a really good Pokemon and that's a really good, yeah, but like it doesn't matter what's a really good Pokemon, it's what you run into. So the if it's the odds on percentage of saying I will run into this or I will run into that, then it's like, oh man, well, I'm not gonna like I've got to take the first Pokemon in each route. And I'll have to name my Chimchar at some point as well. I think you name that when you get to Rowan, don't you? What I'm guessing, like Monkey or Fire Monkey or something. I don't know. Chimp. What was There was that horror movie recently with that, like I think it was called Primate, wasn't it? Something like that. And the girl was called Lucy. What was the chimp called? I can't think. I can't remember. Was it Darwin or something? I don't know. I might just call it Primate. I don't know. I can remember that. I remember that. I don't remember what its name was. So I'm trying so hard to think of its name now. So yeah, we technically speaking, we can't get this in. Now I will say, oh, where do we actually technically obtain Chimchar? Because that actually does. I was gonna say, does this count as our Valley Windworks? Lake Verity. Okay, so does that count as our Verity encounter? Not that it matters right now, but like I think I have to decide upon that. And since I don't think there's that much there. I think there's like, actually, I want to look it up because I can't remember. I think there is stuff like that's on the lake, but I don't think there's that much in the grass. So let's see. Okay, let's see. So there's Starly and Bidoof, there's Wobbuffet, there's Surskit, there's Psyduck, Golduck, Magikarp, Goldeen, Gyarados, Seeking, and the gift Pokemon. Yeah, that's about it. So there's not a whole lot there. So we could say that is our encounter. Definitely. It takes away one encounter from us. I don't 100% think we need it, or 1,000% think we need it, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter all that much. So this we can't catch right now because we don't have Pokeballs. But this, like, technically speaking, a Starly would have been our first encounter thus far. But I think, like, the Starlies are pretty common. So, well, we could get XP, but actually, we don't have balls, do we? Or am I just, like, tripping? No, we don't have balls. Okay. Technically, we are a girl. We don't have balls. I'm terrible. But yeah, we do not have the balls, which we will get. I'm still trying to think of that monkey's goddamn name. You know what? I could look it up because it was a film, or it is a film, I guess, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's annoying me. It's annoying me. I don't know why. It's annoying me. Let's look it up. Get rid of you. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it's Ben. There we go. Okay. Well, I don't know. Ben sounds a little boring. I might just call it Primate. That'll do. I could have looked it up on the computer here, I guess. I don't know. I just looked it up on my phone. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We actually, I kind of feel like maybe we should try to get to level 6 to get Ember. I'm pretty sure we get Ember. Because we could get anything, and without Ember, without a stab move, like for other Pokemon, it's gonna be really annoying. So I might just get like Ember. Actually, I should have killed the other Starly. It doesn't matter all that much. Like, let's just, yeah, I'll just get some more XP just to get Ember really quickly. I should have thought of it before because, like, Ember's gonna be too helpful for us, just having an extra stab move. That lowers our attack, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's annoying. Let's Leer to get the stats basically even. Defense fell. Because otherwise we'll do less damage. We don't need to do less damage. Okay, at this point that probably doesn't matter. So I won't bother growling because we can just kill from this range. There we go. Alright, there we go. There we go. Right. So that will make it somewhat better to use this thing. Like, yes, we will probably just use Scratch on some Pokemon if they're harder to catch or whatever else it is. Otherwise, we won't bother about it. Like, it doesn't really matter. Also, my name is 1 because I am number 1, and my rival's name is 0 because he is L0, El Zilcho. We're never going to lose to our rival, hopefully. We're never going to lose. Well, we're probably going to lose a Pokemon here or there, but hopefully we're not going to lose, like, too many Pokemon. I don't want to lose too many. It's not easy, obviously, to always have things going the right way. Like, we could have just scratched twice; it probably would have roughly done the same thing. Okay, so we're just calling him Primate, I think. I haven't actually seen the movie, but I've just seen the trailer like a bit, so I'm just like, whatever. You know, I could have named my rival not subbed and do the whole, oh, the enemy is not subbed, you must subscribe. Like, obviously as well. So yeah, I could do that, but it doesn't really matter now. Like, I've done that before. I'm like, obviously I do want subscriptions, but I think people know that they have to subscribe, so I don't really bring it up all that much. And if people want to subscribe, they subscribe at the end of the day. Like, I haven't got hardly any subscribers, and I don't really worry all too much, but like, I do try to do stuff, so yeah. Also, I think we're probably like, we're pretty deep into this. I guess I don't want to actually swear, technically speaking, because there might be kids that watch this or whatever, but I have sworn before. But screw ice, guys. Screw this whole thing that is trying, this Zionist propaganda and whatnot that's trying to take over our world. That is a big reason why I want to do this, is to subtly put these little things in here and there in some videos and things like that, and hopefully, like, the system doesn't ban me or whatever else for saying screw them, because they're trying to overtake the world effectively, and they've almost have, but like, we still have some power, and we still have to try to make things better for ourselves. So we have to fight the power, guys. So yeah. But yeah, we'll keep rolling, and Rowan's gonna waffle on about whatever he is waffling on about. I don't like. I've played this game before as well, like a lot of people have, obviously, but I never really pay that much attention to the story, and everyone kind of knows roughly what happens. Galactic Grunts are here. They are trying to do stuff. Cyrus, blah, blah, blah. Fight him, blah, blah, blah. Shenanigans. Dialga and Palkia. Giratina. And then he gets into the distortion world or whatever. I think he pretty much just dies there, right, guys? Pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure we don't get balls until we go on to... Maybe she gives us balls now. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's on the next route. But I think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure she gives us them while teaching us how to catch Pokemon. Pretty sure. Oh, so we need to go back to see our mom, I think. First. Can we do this? I don't know. I'm gonna check. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. So we have to go talk to our mom. Okay. All right. What does she have for us? I don't think there's anything down here, is there? Oh, there is. Item. An antidote. Not that that's gonna be... I am gonna make it a little bit more difficult, but I am not gonna make it like impossibly difficult. So I'm not gonna use items in battle, unless it's like a Pokeball on a Pokemon. Like, that's obvious. I have to use Pokeballs on Pokemon to catch them. But beyond that, I'm not going to really use items in battle. If we lose a Pokemon, we lose a Pokemon. That it is what it is. So, you know, whatever. We have to go with it. There's like no redos, no resetting, unless we get like properly wiped. Like then I guess that's technically a reset because like we have like maybe we could start again, like but like from the last previous save. But I think that that's like a cop out. So effectively, we have to start again, and I have to, or maybe we can just like pick a full new team, but like, or we could, but it's like, nah, that means we have to start again. Like realistically, it means we have to start again. Yeah. Oh, this is where we get the, not the tent. What do we get here? The guidebook, the town map. Yeah, that's right. Remember? Oh no, well we don't get it yet. We get it, but we don't get it. We have to run into Barry, well Zero in this case, before we were able to use it. Apparently, so I don't know. We could have just opened the parcel, but no. You know, we have to find Barry to open it. Oh yeah, the hat. I forget. I know some people don't really love these games and whatnot, but these games are just okay. I think, you know, I think people make a bit of fuss about it, and whatnot. There certainly are problems with the game. It's not perfect game, obviously, but the thing is, it's not the worst game. I don't think there are worse games. Certainly, they could have made it a lot better. Now that we have Ember, I don't feel like killing any of these Pokemon. We don't really need much more EXP. Not that we don't need it, but we don't really need it. And we can just get it from catching Pokemon or from, you know, whatever else from trainers anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, so finally we can get balls here. Yeah, Don, I've beaten several games, but you're going to show me how to catch a Pokemon? Yeah, sure. Great. But I've never completed a game in a Nuzlocke, so it's totally different, guys. Totally different. Totally different. More than likely we will get like Bidoof and Starly, I guess, probably. Those have been our encounters thus far. We could get lucky and get something else. Like that's why I was thinking like if we go back to the lake, we could get another encounter and be like, oh, okay, well, now by Dupe's Claws we can get Shanks, like that sort of thing, or by Dupe's Claws we can get this. So if Starly and Bidoof are off the table, it's like, oh well, now we can most likely get Shinx or something like that. I think, will this be our first encounter here, or will we go back? Because we're right here, we can get a Pokemon right here, right now. I don't know whether to try to RNG it to be like, hey, let's just get Shinx, because I do think that that's a little bit cheap. But then again, it's like, well, why not to an extent? So let's at least go back here. Let's figure out what our first real encounter is, and then we'll have to figure out a name for it, and a rival, I guess. Unless you guys want to spam something in the chat or whatever. So we will figure it out. Whatever it is, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Is it Starly or Bidoof? It is Bidoof. We could call this God. Arceus. Oh, we could call it Arceus. That's just as good. I suppose like I've actually got to catch it though, technically speaking. I haven't caught it yet, so just in case like I crit or something, Maybe I should wait and say, oh, well, what if I crit or something? So it could be a little bit sad. That's pretty close. I don't want to go too far. Actually, that's kind of helping us, honestly, to catch this thing. I think we could probably catch it at this point. I mean, it's a low-level Pokemon. Surely we can catch it. That's fine. There we go. So, am I going to call this Arceus? Yeah, let's call it Arceus rather than calling it God. Yeah. So I can't even spell Arceus, actually. So I'm gonna have to look up how to spell Arceus because I can't spell it. I might have to take a short break in like close to an hour just to get lunch. I'm sure I'm not 100% sure this is the spelling. So it's ARCEUS. There we go. At some point, I'll have to somebody resend out Arceus, and everyone's gonna be like, what? And it's a Bidoof. I was like, what? So that does make it somewhat more likely that we could get Shinx here. And as I said, I think we're going to count the starter as being from Verity. So this is our next encounter on Route 202. What is it? Is it Starly? It's a Bidoof. Okay, that's dupes. We don't need more Bidoof. We've already got God on our side, the God of Pokemon on our side. We do not need this powerhouse of a Pokemon. We need something else. Anything else, whatever it is, we need a third Pokemon. I believe that there's a tunnel up ahead. Oh, it's a Shinx. Okay, that's cool. Because I was slightly worried we would get Starly, but like Starly could still be really good, obviously. But it has Intimidate. That's real good. What am I gonna name this thing? Cat? Meow? Hello Kitty? It is a cat, right? I'm pretty sure it's like a cat. It looks like a cat. It's not like a dog. It is somewhat like a dog, but it's more cat-like, I think. That should be close anyway. Actually, it did lower our attack a little bit, so I'm just trying to think of a good name, but I always keep thinking, oh man, I haven't even caught the thing yet, so I'm getting too far ahead of myself, like type thing a little bit. But whatever, it's fine. I'm sure nothing bad could happen until we do, until it does, or whatever, like. Shinxie, what am I gonna name you? I'm just gonna name you like Hello Kitty or something. Or maybe Kitty, I don't know. How about that? I could name it Hello. I'm gonna name it Hello Kitty. Where's K? Hello Kitty. Hello. So, might switch train Bidoof. Actually, it is the lowest level. I don't want to go up against this trainer. It's going to be tough to go back. Nah, let's just run from anything that we run into. Hey, we got through without having a Pokemon. That's good. attack us. So let's heal our Pokemon. We might on the way back to, who knows, but like that's fine. Actually, am I going to switch train Bidoof? Is there a point to switch training Bidoof? Because Chimchar is the thing that we need the most. So, yeah. I feel like this is probably... I think he has a Starly, right? I think so. I'm not 100% sure. So I could put Shinx in the front just to kill his bird. Because this thing can't do anything really against it. I mean, it's not weak to it, but it's like it can't really do anything against it. What moves do you have? Thundershock. Yeah, that'll do. I'm pretty sure he has just a bird. I'm pretty sure he leads with a bird. So let's we'll just run away from this. Hey, it's a bird. There. So far, so good. Like, obviously, when we act like these early trainer battles, I don't feel like we're gonna have much trouble with. I feel like we'll have more trouble with the gym leaders. I don't think the rival's all that threatening early, but I could be wrong. Let's see what this... Oh, yeah, there's one Pokemon. Yeah, it's a Starly. Okay. I thought it was a Starly. I was like, I'm pretty sure he just has a Starly. Let's just kill the bird. We'll try to kill the bird. It outspeeds us, which we don't love, but it didn't do a lot of damage, though it is level 5. Wow, that didn't do as much damage as what I thought. Hey, we para. Okay, that's pretty lucky, honestly. To be honest, that is pretty lucky. Hey, that kills. That is good. Just checking things here. I don't know what the next trainer has. Maybe she has a Badoo? Question mark? Maybe I'm thinking further ahead. Maybe. Yes, no. Maybe, but like these are random early trainer battles, so I feel like surely I don't need to look up what they've got. Like if she has something super threatening against Bidoof, which how could she? She's going up against Arceus. Oh, she has a Bidoof. That's fine. We don't have anything really to deal with that, I guess. We'll just doof it. Doof against the doof. Big doof energy. Yeah, so we outspeed. Slowing our attack. If it gets too many of those, I will switch, or if we're doing not a lot of damage, I will switch. We weren't doing a heck of a lot. I think, was that a crit? No. I don't know. Felt like a crit. Maybe it was, and I just didn't see it properly. It's fine. Alright. Is this gonna kill? Yeah. Okay, cool. Weird that they did kill in some ways because we were -2 attack. Alright. But we will switch Pokemon on the second Bidoof because we've had our stats lowered way too much to take on something that's full health. So I am allowing it to be on, is it it's set and switch, I think, mode, whatever it's called. So I am allowing switch mode, whatever you call it, for now. Just to, because again, this is my first one, so I don't really want to put too many restrictions on myself to being like, oh man, I've got to pay on set or whatever. Yeah, I would rather make it slightly easier just so that I can get the feel for doing this stuff, and then eventually we'll make it harder and harder so that it is like there are more rules and I do have to think a little bit more or try a little bit more to get the things going. But it's fine. For now, it's fine. And if anyone disagrees, this is about me doing my first thing. So if you want to do your own Nuzlocke where you have harder rules, go do it, bro. You know, like, I'm not stopping you. So that's what I do for now, at least. Maybe another run will be more difficult. What do you have? Probably not very much. So we should be able to get through these early trainers fine. Plus, again, Chimchar is getting EXP, and all the other Pokemon are getting EXP roughly at the same rate. So it's like not that much difference, I would say, in terms of like if it was just the Pokemon getting all the experience. We could put Pokemon in the box, obviously, to give it more experience. Whoa. That didn't do a lot. We might switch out. I don't want to lose Arceus, honestly. I don't want to, like, at least this early on, it's not that great, but it's like, at least it's a Pokemon on our team. Like, and yeah, I don't want to lose it just because. Maybe like I'd rather lose it in a predicament where we had to lose it, and there was no other real choices, rather than just this random Shinx kills us. Not that it's very likely, but like still, it's gonna outspeed us 100%. Because it has pretty much, I think it's outsped us every time. Our defenses have been lowered twice. Our attack's been lowered once. So yeah. Maybe I'll give you a chance to go up against this. Because, like, my own Shinx can't really do a whole lot against it. Chimchar can't do a whole lot, but still it can do more. Because it's a higher level. We need to get to 14, I think. We are a physical attacker, but I would say that a stab move would still be a stronger move than it would be just because it's a physical attack, I would think. They're both 40 power. One uses our inferior special, and the other one uses our superior physical. But one is a stab move. So I'm guessing that this is stronger just because it's a stab move. I could be wrong. It doesn't really matter, but like I'm just in terms of later on as well. It could be more important to think like maybe I should do the calcs on that, but I don't know. There is an item here, a potion. Yep, that's fine. We'll use them between like battles and things, but we won't use them in battle. All right. Should I catch a fishing encounter because it's basically just going to be Magikarp. I mean, like Magikarp Gyarados is really good once it's evolved. But up until it evolves, it's not very good. It's not very useful. I think it evolves after, well, would evolve after the first gym. Now, I will say we are playing till the level cap as well, so that is also a thing that we are doing. I'm not gonna over level the next gym leader. So let's heal Bidoof mostly for free. Might have to stop soon to go and get lunch. Yeah. But I will definitely come back on after getting lunch. I could obviously eat on camera, but I don't think that anyone wants to see that. So yeah, you can opt to not battle them. Okay, I was just curious. It doesn't matter. We could battle them. Obviously, we don't really need to, but we might need to in a bit. We might get or try to get our encounters first. I'm actually feeling like we need to get as many encounters, like, because even if we're not going to use things like right now, like Magikarp or whatever, it would be useful for it to gain experience as quickly as possible. I mean, it does rob us of an encounter later there, but like honestly, we need it? Like when we have Gyarados, like by that point, do we need it? I mean, Gyarados is a physical attacker, and we want to have a Pokemon with Surf, I guess. I mean, Quagsire is pretty darn good as well. Like, but that's if we get it. So obviously we'll get the Poketech or whatever here at some point as well. But I think first I'll go to get the fishing encounter. And then I might take a quick break to go and organize getting lunch together and stuff. So as long as I can actually get out of this and do this, pretty sure we can. Okay, fishing man, give me rod. I mean, I know we could get something later, but we get something now, which it probably isn't all that useful for a while, but maybe we could also cut down like the number of Pokemon that we have so that it gets the most, or it gets more EXP. But I don't know. Usually we only have. Now I've got to remember how this actually works. Oops. Oops. My fat thumbs. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Where's that Magikarp at? Garp. Actually, we would call it fish. Fish or carp. Wow. We are getting so unlucky with trying to catch this thing. Oh my god. Apparently there's no carps here. Apparently. Not a single carp. This is why I don't fish in real life. Because I am super impatient and not willing to sort of sit there, especially not doing anything else. But yeah. Big doof energy. Big doof energy. We could, yeah, obviously we could try to get one, or we couldn't. Yeah, we have to catch this one. We could wait to try to get a higher level one, but like it doesn't matter. Might as well catch one now. It makes some of our other encounters better, I think. Like, but then again, it's like we have carp and we have Gyarados, so like why we need anything else, I don't know. But yeah. All right, that's definitely where it wants to be, where I want it to be. Yeah, fish. Fish. Come on, fish. All right. I mean, the early game is very easy. But it could get more difficult as we go, obviously. We haven't battled our first gym, and I have to level, or try to level, Chimchar up. So, oh, whoops. I think I can change it anyway. Can I change it? I accidentally hit the wrong thing. I was mashing B. Oh, I don't think I can. Whoops. Oh well. I didn't do it right. Anyway, for now, I'm pretty sure there is somebody that you can go to change the name, but I don't remember who it is. So yeah, but whatever. For now, for right now, I am going to take a quick break so that I can organize getting my lunch together. So that will take like an hour or so, and then I'll be back on until like 5-6 o'clock to get dinner organized. And I don't know whether we'll be back on after that. Maybe I really should stream as much for this as possible. Honestly, I am gonna end the stream for now because I don't want just this blank, or basically blank screen to be broadcasting. I don't think anyone wants to watch that. I don't think that that's very interesting. But yeah, for now, we will take a break, and I will see you guys in like